The art director for Avowed, ladies and gentlemen, is you pattern recognition tingling? Characters from the game, Cycles.jpg. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default. You said little shit. Having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable. I'm drawing a line. I'm rejecting any game that has pronouns in it. And your grammar Nazis know what I mean. Stop being stupid. Anyway, Avowed comes out February 18 next year. Give it a will if you ain't afeared of the woke mind virus. They're lucky the game is on Game Pass day one, otherwise the sales would be interesting. Another one for you to platinum, going where others fear to tread. Looks like the red flags were valid. Why do they do this? They know nobody wants it. Vtuber, they genuinely believe they think they're doing a great thing here. It's not even close to that altruistic or benevolent. That's what I said. It would take 2 years. Too many in the pipeline that can't reverse course now. Avowed will be the next dry woke age. The D-guard. Gamers, let's keep voting with our wallets. They all have this kind of face. Disavowed. Alright team, how do we trick people into buying our games? Western game devs. Only release non-gameplay trailers, bribe early reviewers and remove any negative reviews and comments. Wait, why don't we just make games people want to buy? Yeah, classic one. To be fair, Obsidian has never made good-looking characters. Ouch. The new red flag for any game dev is them being on blue sky. I'm so excited for the new era of game development companies brought about by the end of the current AAA publishers. We need to support indie devs and just outright stop purchasing AAA titles. Never good to have a creative director intentionally attack the consumer base. Remember this? I have eyes, but I wish I didn't. These characters are ugly. Oh my god. Bad news, guys. Obsidian is fucked. Anonymous tipster sent me to the following screenshots. Any hope for Avowed can go straight into the garbage can. Sucks so much. Pattern recognition at work once again. Never forget, and this is yet another reminder, these developers hate you. Hey guys, Mizuki here, dropping another video that will make you question why are you still playing games in 2034? The year's been one big facepalm. So, grab your overpriced energy drink and settle in. We're diving into the dumpster fire that was gaming this year. Alright, let's talk about 2024, the year of broken dreams and even more broken games. We've got flops left and right, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, the Dustborn hype train that derailed into obscurity, Star Wars Outlaws embarrassing itself harder than Jar Jar, and oh, haha, Concord. If 2024 was a test, then gaming failed harder than me trying to beat Elden Ring with a steering wheel. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, 2025 is already waving its woke flag high. February's big offender. Avowed, yup, Obsidian, the same studio that gave us Fallout, New Vegas and the Outer Worlds, is back at it. They promised us Skyrim with a twist, but what did we get instead? Skyrim meets the gear, bright colors, glitter explosions, and magical power of friendship. Yay! Let me paint the picture, yeah? When Avowed was first teased, it looked dark, gritty, and awesome, like Skyrim but on steroids. Fast forward to today, and it's gone. Foo! On Dragon Age Saturday Morning Edition, the vibe is less Save the Kingdom and more rainbows, pronouns, and everyone holding hands. Oh, and the cast, it's like someone rated a Comic-Con for the most cliché stereotypes. Where's the road knight, the badass mage? Nah, it's all quirk elves and hipster witches now. And speaking of plot twists, guess who decided to throw his 2 cents into the chaos? Elon Musk. That's right, Mr. Space. Tesla himself has opinions about avowed. And honestly, I'm here for it. He called out the game's creative choices on Twitter, or is it X now? Whatever. And you can practically hear the developers cry in their toilets. Elon is not wrong though. This trend of cramming Wookiee genders at the expense of actual good gameplay, it's like trying to fix a flat tire with duct tape. Sure, it might stick for a second, but we all know it's not gonna last. Even the community's waking up. Gamers are done being force-fed this garbage, and the backlash is glorious. Let's take a second here to admire the avowed marked material. Picture this, a diverse group of characters who look like they moonlight as Tumblr mods. One's got blue skin like a rejected Avatar extra. Another is a pint-sized hipster dwarf. And the token elf? Pink hair, no armor, probably spent more time tweeting about their wand than actually using it. Honestly, I've seen better cosplay groups at a grocery store. Baka. Obsidian, what happened? You're the student that brought us the Outer Worlds. You know, the game that actually slapped it? And now you're out here trying to sell us Fortnite RPG Edition. It's like trading your Ferrari for a scooter. Sure, it's quirky, but nobody is impressed. So, what's the takeaway? Gaming doesn't need more pastel rainbows and power of diversity speeches. We need depth, challenge, and games that don't treat us like toddlers. Stop chasing trends and give us worlds worth exploring without feeling like we are walking to a college diversity seminar. Okay, let's talk about immersion then. You know, that magic bubble that makes you feel like you're actually in a medieval world full of knights, dragons, and questionable hygiene. Yeah, imagine you're deep into this historical fantasy vibe, fully immersed. And then, bam, you're hit with, please select your character's pronouns. Oh wow, thank you, game, for reminds me that even in the realm of magic and medieval warfare, we're still dragging modern discourse in the mix. Super immersive, totally not jarring. So you're telling me that in a MMORPG, where you interact with actual humans, there's no need for pronouns on profiles, but in a single-player game, where it's literally just me and my sad snack crumbs, the pronouns are somehow critical. Why? For the ego boost of developers. Like, oh, look at me, I made my game inclusive. Dude, no one is seeing this but me and my cat, and even my cat doesn't care. And then, here's come the linguistic crime scene. I pick some new pronouns for my character, and suddenly 60% of the dialogue is a grammatical nightmare. Like, I'm just here for slay some dragons, not proofread or localization errors. Can someone explain why we are paying full price for a game where the devs thought butchering the language was a future? You wouldn't normalize typos everywhere, so why is this and different? Look, if you want to be called Dedan or whatever, cool, live your truth. But doesn't sit there and pretend it's grammatically correct or historically consistent in a setting where people are more concerned about plague and sword fights than personal pronouns. Games and movies are supposed to be art. They are supposed to capture imagination and history, not shove ideological brownie points down everyone's throat. The more you force these things in, the less authentic it feels. It's like shoving pineapple on pizza and insisting it's authentic Italian cuisine. It's not. Baka. And since people with the woke mind virus have such a small memory like a goldfish, I need to repeat myself here. Do I think diversity is a bad thing? Of course not. The world's a mosaic, and that's awesome, but when it's forced, it stops being representation and starts being pandering. It's like, hey, look at us, we're so progressive. No, Karen, you're just being cringe. Anyway, before I go off the rails even more, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out the next trend. And remember, if you're hyped for Avowed, maybe spend that $70 on something more exciting. Like a new toaster, for example. At least it won't disappoint you. Bye!